Hello guys, finally welcome to INSL Boyz once again, and we have some cracking cricket going on at this moment in Sri Lanka, not in England. So it's a different video, different content, but we are back. Before getting into this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and please do follow us in uh, all our social media as well. So for that, the links will be below. So please don't forget. And yeah, Yatu wants to say.
Hit that link, hit the bell button, and notification will be appearing. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, they'll still hit it. You don't need to say that loud, but yeah. So everyone is excited. You can see Yatu is even more excited. I see Pavi a bit calm. So we have two familiar places here with us. So let's talk how they're feeling right now. Pavi, how are you?
Fine. Great feeling after a long time. A series win. Unbelievable. Stunning.
So Yatu, you're feeling the same?
Yes. Now, I mean, we are back, bro. Sri Lanka is back to where they belong. So beating. Yes, comeback. Comeback is like this. So beating South Africa after 8 years in a bilateral series. There we go. We're back, boys. We're back. Get ready to keep the World Cup.
Don't forget, we beat India as well.
Yes, we beat them as well.
Okay, so you can see these two overexcited, I would say, at the moment. But yeah, we're going to have fun. So let's just jump into our content. So Sri Lanka taking series 2-1. The ODI series is going to Sri Lanka once again on the home turf. So yeah, like first I'll come to Yatu. How are you feeling? Like what changed in Sri Lanka cricket? Two months ago, we are speaking about what's happening with Sri Lankan cricket. Now we are speaking about, they're doing really good. So what changed?
I think what happened made it like this. So we should be thankful to what happened, because that is why we are here at this position now. And yes, I'm ecstatic, to be honest. Overall, the series, how it spanned out. Like first match, we scored 300, which is a score that we don't normally touch that often. We scored 300. We held our nerves in a good batting track. We restricted, the good South African batting when they were chasing so well, with that amazing bit of death bowling and spin bowling on the first match. Second match, yes, again, it was a bit of a role reverse, but boys can get one of those games. It's okay, And then that third match.
Yeah, it can happen. No? It can happen.
Yeah, it can happen. I mean, any team can go through that.
As you're playing with one of the greatest South African sides, so you need to feel like it can happen. So, yeah, before,
I mean, but no, I'm saying is mainly because that South African side, like if you take their bowling, they have one of the very strongest bowling lineup, like in the current world at the moment. With their spin bowlers, their speedsters, so they have a good form. It's not like they came with another team. Still, we managed to hit them back. But what I was really happy is that the 200 we scored, and we still managed to restrict South Africa. That's what made my day on the third match. So it was a very complete performance overall in this series, which is very heartening for a Sri Lankan fan after so many years. And finally we see that there is a group, there's a team that can live up, that can take our hopes.
So with all the excitement from Yatu, we'll carry on that excitement from Bhavi. Bhavi, you're supporting South Africa or Sri Lanka?
Why?
You tend to support other countries, right? You're the New Zealand guy, and now you're the Sri Lankan guy. So I don't.
New Zealand fan 2 months back, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ardent New Zealand fan, ardent England fan. He's ardent everyone's fan.
He's ardent RCB fan as well. So people don't forget, IPL is coming. Keep an eye as well. Yeah, Bhavi, share your thoughts on the series and how did you feel like Sri Lanka are doing right now?
Look, it was a must-win series for us as far as the Cricket World Cup, the qualification concern, because we were languishing at the 11th position. At the moment, we moved to number 5. So that's a great improvement. And for the boys, for the confidence for the upcoming World Cup, it's a massive boost. And with a young
I
team.
can see you as well. Yeah, he was just saying I can't see you, but everyone can see you, so don't cover it. Yeah, Bhavi, sorry, carry on.
Now, if you see, most of the players who are in the Sri Lanka team are with our age, 24, 23. That's the young energy they are bringing into the team. Yes, as Yadu said, the first match, it was a massive achievement, posting 300 after a very, very long time. Even we were struggling to bat the entire 50 overs. So that was the case for Sri Lanka just 1 or 2 months back. But now we have come so far. And when we talk about the second match, we made so many mistakes in the field. We even almost gave 20 to 25 runs simply because of poor fielding. But how we bounce back from that match to the final ODI, that's the plus point of this particular team. If you look at that catch from Kamindu Mendes, wow, what a catch to dismiss Wanda Dusan, the informed batsman of South Africa. That shows the spirit of our boys, and this spirit will lit up hereafter. So Sri Lanka are back. We are back.
So they are back, and they're saying Sri Lanka is back as well. So yeah, on to our next topic, and whom did you guys feel like they have really stood up for this series? Like your top players for this series from Sri Lanka, and you can also answer South Africa as well. So you have to go first.
I mean, for me, I saw sparks in a lot of play, but I would pick.
Tell me a standout.
For me, but standout, yeah. I mean, in terms of standout, in terms of consistency, I have to give it to Charita Salanka.
Okay.
He has been carrying his form the way he played against India, and he has absolutely carried it to to this series. And not to forget, he played a domestic domestic tournament that was arranged by Sri Lankan cricket board, and he was performing well in that, and he just carried that form right to here, and which just lit up the whole stage, like scoring 2 back-to-back half centuries, and then another 47. He was, in terms of batting, he was holding it up. And also not to forget the contributions of Avishka Fernando and also Vanindu Hasaranga, Dushman Dushman. So overall, I'm very pleased. But for me, the stand-up player, I would say, is Charita Salanka. Okay, and he was a man of the series as well. So no wonder why. So
yeah, I should agree with that. He's been consistent, and he's been set up for that number 5 role very well. As we heard,
and he's handy with the ball. Like he bowls the first ball, he picks up a wicket, and it's all good.
Yeah, so on that I should say he's better spinner than Yasashigan, who played for Middlesex cricket. So it's all good. So Bhavi, please share your thoughts on that.
Add to Yadu's comment, he is definitely a future captain material. Not this future captain material, right?
Okay, that's a big step.
He led the under 19 team, then the under 23 team, and now he's in the senior side.
Yeah, hold on a second.
You are going to ask who is our captain, right?
Yeah, are you gonna change the captain again?
Not now.
Then don't talk about the captain topic. I think Chanaka is doing very well, so don't change the topic.
I think let's not talk about captains. He said it's a future captain because it's mainly due to his game awareness, to be honest, which was really commendable. So but yeah, I don't want to see any change of captains. This guy has captained 8 to 9 matches and won 5. So why change the captain? Like,
Bhavi, you are giving us the thoughts.
Yeah, the potential and the game awareness shown by Charita Salanka is tremendous. That good example is the no ball, where he pointed out the umpires. There are many fielders outside the ring, so that's a great point to prove his game awareness. So I accept all the comments said by Yadu, Charita Salanka, and the standard performance. I like to note one point. Even though we won the series, we are not yet complete, because there are certain gaps to fill in our ODI squad, mainly the wicket keeper position. That is, the debate is going on with Kushal, Janit Pereira or Dinesh Chandimal. We decide on that. But the number 3 position, the one down, the vacant spot that is left by the legendary Kumar Sangakkara is still vacant. How many players we have tried? No one has grabbed that position. We gave that chance to Bhanuka Rajapaksa, highly impressive batsman, many hopes on him. But unfortunately, he failed. He got some good nuts in even the second ODI from Rabada, that gas, that bouncer. We tried with but I hope we need to find a top solid 3 with Avishka showing form, and we have a settled middle order along with Dhananjay De Silva and the rest to follow. As well as I have to mention this, the form of Shanak and Vanindu Hasaranga with the bat was disappointing. So when we talk about the standouts, we have to point out this as well. So all in all, great performance. Chamira, Vanindu Hasaranga was shining, and then we released the trump card, Tikshana. How good he was in his debut. Wow. What a match he had. Unbelievable.
Exactly,
so
like
crazy.
putting all those
Some
caramels.
some crazy performances from Sri Lanka and some few performances from South Africa as well, as I noticed. Like Rabada was good, and Malan and Markram with the bat were good too, I guess.
I believe Malan is going to break the record for the fastest 1,000 runs in ODI.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean,
in nine matches, he is having 3 centuries with the average over 100. So it's tremendous, and he's just 350 runs away from 1,000 mark. He has still 9 matches left. So let's see whether he can achieve that. And Markram, even Risa Hendricks coming in for Bavuma, he played a great innings, and we know how the with RVD, Rassi van der Dusen. So he showed his class as well. He's tend to be the next AB de Villiers kind of in South African department. So what do you think, Yadu?
That's too big.
That is a big name and a big person to fill. But talking about that, in terms of South Africa, what I really saw was they are also in a phase of, they're not settled, to be honest. Like, yes, they missed
right? They're similar to all these teams who are starting fresh. Like, for example, Sri Lanka just starting fresh.
I mean, no, but the thing is, they have a good batting squad. They have one of the
they have
premier bowling squads.
At least one base covered.
Yeah. So in terms of that, they are. It's probably 1 or 2 players here and there who has to stand up. Probably questionable on what is the role of Andilo Peklikwayo in that team. Like, what is his role? These are things probably that can be questioned, and those are the main talking points, because he's bowling 1 over and he's coming to play as a number 5 batsman. So what is his actual role can be questioned as a player in the team. Like, he's there, he's walking. So those are the things that we can talk about in terms of South Africa team. And not to forget that Temba Bavuma got injured with a, I think, fractured or broken hand, but I'm not sure whether I don't think he'll be playing the T20 series as well. So with Quinton de Kock set to come back, with Quinton to come back, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the T20 series coming back from the ODI.
Totally agree with you, but all I can say about South African cricket is we want to see South Africa do well. It's a great cricketing nation. Like, we have seen some gigantic South African teams. Like 2010s were dominated by South Africa with Jack Callis and Dale Steyn and who not. Like, not to forget, Dale Steyn retired from all forms of cricket recently. That's sad to hear, but the legend has come to an end. I mean, what a fast bowler! I just used to dream about him, like bowling like him and standing out in various countries. And people criticized him. People said he's not good enough in India or in Sri Lanka or somewhere, but he still came up with a good he evolved. He struggled with injuries in recent times, but still came up strong. Yeah, that's what you want to say.
You said you dreamt like bowling like Dale Steyn, but you bowled too many whites, bro. So
Yeah,
it's a bit sad. You gave 40 runs in 1 over, so we don't
yeah,
want to talk about that, I guess.
I gave
So
I gave you whites because I didn't know which way you were batting. I thought you were batting left-handed or right-handed. I didn't get right, so all my lines were wrong. Yeah,
yes,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean,
So
your
yeah.
thoughts on Tailspin?
I mean, he's a legend, so there's nothing much we can really talk about him, and I don't think any one of us has the has a
Yeah,
what has a credit to talk
experience.
about him. He's a legend on his own, so there's nothing much to talk about that. But all in all, yes, South Africa needs someone like him, someone like
Yeah,
APT Villiers to comment that. Sorry,
yeah,
it's just the way how they play spin. Like
yeah,
any team, they come to subcontinent, how are they gonna play that spin? That's the talking point. So a team which can handle that survives here, which team which can't survive here. So that's a story of it's, if you go to these Sena countries, South Africa, England, New Zealand, Australia, you have to see how you play pace bowling, like how do you play pace, bounce, swing, seam, and everything. But here, if you come to subcontinent, Bangladesh, India, or Sri Lanka,
yeah,
you just have to know that if you play a spin, you'll win. If not, pack your bags and you can just go home. So that's the whole point of it. And interestingly, we're gonna see some UAE action coming up with
yeah.
India also
And then
releasing that.
I think India are
Yeah.
also going to South Africa in winter, so it should be a cracking series. We'll see what happens and which the South African team turn us. But yeah, so yeah, you just came up with the topic of World Cup squads, and interestingly today we got two teams to discuss. So first we'll go with Sri Lankan team as we are in Sri Lankan team's topic. So yeah, I don't think it's come out yet, but yeah, you guys are almost prepared with the team of yours. So go ahead, speak about your both
Our,
teams.
our teams are prepared, man. There's nothing.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah. One thing that we will be looking for, since we're playing in Dubai and UAE, it's gonna be that second seamer. So who will be the one who will be supporting Dushmanta Chamira is that big question. But I don't want to jump into that because we have the T20 series coming up. So depending on how they perform on that'll answer a lot of questions on and the fact that two of our key players, Wanindu Hasaranga and Dushmanta Chamira, is gonna go to UAE to play for RCB. So they're being picked for
oh
RCB
yeah,
for the
that should
performances
be a
there.
good experience.
So I think it's all in all something is good that's gonna come up. But then I think the official confirmed news is that India has released their
Yeah,
squad. So
yeah.
Bhavik, what's your look on that? Like, are you scared or are you not scared?
Uh,
What a
well,
weird
well,
question to ask. Scared or not scared?
let's have the talk for another day on India. We'll talk on Sri Lanka, right?
Yeah, you should ask him about Sri Lanka. Why did he ask him about India? He's just
Yeah,
thinking
okay.
you are every country's fan. You should be India's fan. You should be New Zealand's fan. So we are getting confused.
He's a world fan, so
He's
we
a
keep
world
it as
fan.
a
Yeah,
worldwide world
I'm
fan.
yeah, the closing date is September 10th, and we are just one day away from that. So I'm eagerly waiting for the squad. But most probably we have the settled 13 to 14 players. There might be one or two surprise picks who might know with SLC, but I believe we got perfect playing 11 for the T20 World Cup. With, as Yadu said, we are lacking a fast bowler who can support Chamira. Either it will be Binura Fernando or Juan Pradeep. No one knows, and it will depend on the pitches as well. So Shanaka will chip in with 2 overs each, and we got Vanindu and one spinner will play. So our squad is settled, but looking forward to the final 15. Yeah.
The
yeah.
the
All I can.
one thing I wouldn't add as well. The one thing that as a Sri Lankan fan that I'm really happy is that World Cup is happening after IPL, so pitches are going to be tired, and there's a lot of assistance for spinners, which is what we want to see. So happy to even play 4 spinners in our squad. So yeah,
Yeah,
so
We
yes,
even can bowl 20 overs with the part timers we have. Dhananjay
yeah,
D'Silva,
exactly.
Charika Sri Lanka, Kamindu Mendes.
Yeah, I just hope
So,
you
yeah.
guys are playing in Sharjah though. Yeah, okay. So let's carry on from this topic. Yeah, I think we covered pretty well everything. So any other things to discuss, guys?
Nothing, man. And as like as a host, what was your thoughts on the series on Sri Lanka South Africa?
I
As
mean,
a
it was
neutral fan, yeah.
Neutral
yeah,
fan.
as a neutral, absolutely. Yeah, I was more focused on England, but yeah. It's a good series. It's a good experience for the both teams to play some cricket together. And South Africa has always been a good visiting team. But yeah, Sri Lanka needed this win most, like mostly, I guess. South Africa also needs some points on their back as World Cup is getting nearby. But yeah, Sri Lanka deserved to win, and they're slowly coming back where they need to be. I mean, maybe it's not the top, but they can be always second. So yeah, good to see that. And South Africa needs some improvement. It's not the South Africa that we expect to see, but they still fought well. So all good. As a neutral, I enjoyed it. So yeah,
Great, great.
uh,
So we can wrap it up for the day, I guess.
yeah. We had all the discussions done. So Yatu is pretty happy. You can see he's smiling. In our previous video, he's just sad that India won. So it's fine now. He can all smiles and even Bobby is smiling. Okay, then we need to wrap it up as quick as possible. Let's come on. We don't forget, guys. We'll be back for the T20 series between Sri Lanka and South Africa as well. Wishing South Africa to win. Come on, South Africa. So, yeah. Sri Lanka. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Okay. So yeah, that brings end of this show. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to our channel, and please follow all our Instagram things as well. So yeah, please follow Yatushigan mainly. He's gonna show up in Sri Lankan squad as soon as possible, I'm guessing. Bobby, you told
No,
number three
not
is in doubt.
not me, Bobby, because he's already wearing the jersey, so he's ready to go.
Yeah, Bobby, you told me number three is in doubt. Just keep him there. He's gonna at least block a few or get it on stomach twice or something like that. So it's all fun. So yeah, see you guys around next time. Until then, take care.